Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urios Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. And today we are talking about the spell Speak with Plants on the Doctor Spell Prognosis. We're giving this spell a B-. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. A couple reasons why I'm giving this a B-. One, it's not a ritual. It's not concentration, which is great. It can be used in combat. There are some uses. It takes one action. But one, it's not a ritual. I would like to see these as ritual. And two, it is very limited classes that can cast it. So it is a third level spell that is usable by bards, druids, and rangers. So there you go. No wizards, no sorcerers, no clerics of any kind, no warlocks. Just bards, druids, and rangers. It's a third level spell. Takes one action. That's pretty good. It is a range of self, verbal and somatic, duration of 10 minutes. I wish that the duration was an hour, but because there's a few things in here that 10 minutes just doesn't seem fantastic, but it is what it is. All right, so you imbue plants within 30 feet of you with a limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day. So that's another thing. I don't really like that. I wish that maybe it was like in the past week, but the past day seems kind of limited. But it is what it is again. So you gain information about creatures that have past, weather, and other circumstances. So this is one of these spells you can cast and say, what we're looking for this thing, has it passed through here in the last day? We are looking for this weather event. Has it happened? And, what was the weather like in the last day? Was there a fire that came through here in the last day? Things like that. So you can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth, including the spell plant growth. Well, so that's a question. You cause, I guess the difficult terrain could be kind of a rules as written and rules as intended term. So, because it says such as thickets and undergrowth. So when you cast plant growth, you cause plants to grow and tangle up. And it changes the terrain. So you can change that terrain into ordinary terrain that lasts for 10 minutes. So the penalty you get from the plant growth movement, you could probably take away. Or you can turn ordinary terrain where plants are present into difficult terrain that lasts for the duration, causing vines and branches to hinder pursuers, for example. But you have to have a lot of plants. So with plant growth, it's like you throw down a swatch of moss and you can cause that to grow in a massive area. With this one, you've got to have a lot of plants around to cause this effect to happen. But like if there's a trail and there's a bunch of overgrowth around the trail, you could cause all the vines and the plants to grow the trail over. You could hide a trail. That's a big one right there, hiding a trail so that individuals can't find you. But it only works for 10 minutes. So I don't, do the vines go back and the trail is open up 10 minutes later? I don't know. So plants might be able to perform other tasks on your behalf at the GM's discretion, which means it's very open. The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves and move about, but they can move their branches, tendrils, and stalks, etc., etc. If a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate with it as if you shared a common language, but you can't magically influence, you can't tell it what to do. It still acts on its own. Now, the spell causes plants created by the entangle spell to release a restrained creature. So there's two uses that you can use this in combat. You can have this in your back pocket just in case one of your party members is entangled by a plant. If they get the restrained condition, or if there's some kind of difficult terrain that is causing them to not be able to move, you can whip this spell out and you can take that off. So it does have uses in combat. It does kind of have uses out of combat. I wish it was a little bit more versatile in its uses out of combat. With the 1 day thing, I don't like that. I would prefer that it was a week. And I would prefer that this spell was a ritual spell. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.